This is the host. Today's question is what happened to the Zodiac Killer. In December of 1968, a young woman named Sherry Jo Bates was parked in a secluded area of a public parking lot in Riverside, California, with her date. It was late at night, and they were in the young woman's car. Suddenly, a man wearing a black leather jacket and a black ski mask walked up to the driver's side window and began pounding on it. Startled, Sherry unlocked the door, and the man opened it and climbed into the car. Sherry screamed, and her date, David Faraday, grabbed the man by the collar and pulled him close to him so that he could see his face. The two men struggled, and the man in the ski mask pulled out a knife and stabbed David several times. Then he pulled Sherry into a headlock from behind, and she blacked out. When she came to, he had disappeared. An investigation into the attack revealed that the man was most likely the same man who had been terrorizing the San Francisco area for the previous 6 months, attacking young couples in their cars and murdering at least 6 people. He became known as the Zodiac Killer. Over the next few weeks, the police received several letters, one of which contained the killer's calling card, a bizarre symbol that looked like a cross between a butterfly and a bird. The killer would go on to claim more victims before being wounded in a shootout with the police in 1969. He would send more letters to the press and even appear in a local newspaper wearing a mask just to taunt the authorities. But he was never seen again. To this day, the case remains unsolved. Several people have come forward claiming to be the Zodiac Killer, but none of them have any real evidence to back up their claims. And despite hundreds of hours of police work and a $1 million reward, the mystery of the Zodiac Killer continues to this day. Was the Zodiac Killer ever caught? We may never know for sure. There are conflicting reports about whether or not the killer was ever caught, and if so, where he is now. One theory is that the Zodiac Killer was actually a CIA asset, and that the agency has been covering up his true identity for over 50 years. According to this theory, the reason why the police have been unable to catch the killer is because the CIA has been protecting him. But there is no evidence to support this claim. Another theory is that the Zodiac Killer faked his own death and has been living in plain sight ever since. This theory is based on the fact that the killer was never actually seen dying, and there were no witnesses to his funeral. However, this theory also lacks evidence. The truth is, we may never know what really happened to the Zodiac Killer. The mystery continues. What do you think happened? Comment below. Your support keeps these stories alive. Like, share, and subscribe.